Hello, welcome back yet again to another edition of Have You Seen? I am your host, Mike Bivens, on Twitter at Bibs Corner, and you can follow the pod at Have You Seen, SCENE pod, on Twitter as well. I'm back in your feed. I just dropped a couple days ago the RMN, or I said a couple of days, it was probably yesterday, depending on when I decide to release this, the RMN review. Romanian film, definitely check it out. Good immigration film with some solid themes and a nice, shocking ending that caught me off guard. I thoroughly enjoyed that movie. We're here today to talk about Bel-Air, though. Bel-Air season 2, the dramatic retelling of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and of course, I'm joined by Reese Williams at Mind of Reese on Instagram, at Emmavar25 on Twitter. We gave y'all 3 different recaps last year on the season 1. Shad came in for most of those. Shad was going to be on this one, but had to sit it out. So it's just me and Reese today, but I'm curious. It was an interesting season. I was highly entertained personally. I'm excited that they've already been renewed for a season 3. But we knew they were getting at least 2 seasons up front, which means they knew they were getting 2 seasons up front, which means they likely had some of these storylines already ready to go. And I think they executed on most of them. Reese, how you feeling?
Feeling good, man. Another good season of Bel-Air. I personally think the first season was better, but that doesn't mean this season was bad by any stretch. It's a good feeling considering I was skeptical about this show from the jump. But within the first few episodes of the series, I was sold. And the fact that they're already getting started on season 3 just shows that not only is this show, the quality is there, the viewership is there as well. It's good. It's bringing in viewers. Like you said, they already knew they were getting the season 2, so they were probably already writing long form stories out. It's good. The drama is dramaing. It's keeping me hooked. That's the best part. It's like you have so many stories to talk about on this show, and it gets you so invested, and you're talking like these characters are real people.
Yeah.
Like the guy who plays Jazz is like interacting with fans on Twitter at a Coco Jones show talking about where LaMarcus at. Like
that's what I was saying. That's one of the things I like about it is how interactive the actors are. Like the guy that plays Carlton is always going back and forth with people online. Like it feels like he's Carlton. Like type of stuff Carlton will be doing. And their social media presence is pretty strong on TikTok and Instagram and all that. So I think that's the streamers, they pay attention to that stuff, and I think that's bodes well for their longevity as far as like how them being able to get multiple seasons. Like I would love to see this be a 5-season show.
Yeah, I think 5 seasons is a nice sweet spot.
So season 2 is pretty much the second half of Will and Carlton's junior year. Season 1 was the first part of their junior year. Season 2 was the end of the junior year. We see them at the end of the season. Will and what's the old girl's name? I forgot already.
Lisa.
Will and Lisa are talking about the summer, and she hits them with that. Summers in Bel-Air get crazy, and then my mom was like, "Summer, summer, summer," and then the song came on like immediately after. Do you think we'll get some summer in Bel-Air?
Oh yeah, I think that's going to be the season 3.
The whole season?
The whole season.
Dang.
I think that was set up specifically. I don't think that was a coincidence. Okay. I think that was set up for just let y'all know shit about to get crazy in Bel-Air doing it. Like think about it. They ain't gotta worry about school. We ain't gotta see them in school no more. It's hot in Bel-Air. They just outside.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hooping.
Excessive amounts of money.
Carlton is either going to be on or off of coke. Ashley, first, you know what? I'm going to save that.
I'm about to say, we got about to start getting into it. So who do we want to talk about first? Because
I'm going to save that. Let's talk about Will and Lisa.
Okay, Will and Lisa. I'm over it.
I'm over it. I'm like, bro, I like Lisa a little bit more than I did in season 1, but I'm still on edge with her. Like, you was dating that cornball and you ain't wanted to believe nobody until he admitted it to, and then the cornball pulled your card. He read you like a book. How you let the cornball get one up on you? Even though he a cornball, it ain't nothing he done said about anybody in this show that ain't been true.
I literally said that to my mom. I was like, his methods are trash, but he ain't told no lies.
Yeah, he told a single lie. He came up behind her, spit facts, then walked off so she could see his back while he was walking away. Like, and she was just sitting there like with that dumb look on her face. But Lisa, I hope this thing with Will and Lisa doesn't just kick Jackie to the curb, because it's like, I like Jackie.
You like Jackie?
I like the dynamic. I want the love triangle. Like, a good love triangle. If you have a drama, if you go an entire series in a TV drama and don't have a single love triangle, your show is trash.
I mean, we got a couple of them going on in this show.
Do we?
Yeah. We got the Will triangle. We got the love triangle. We got the Phil love triangle. Like, his love triangles happen
too, boy. We gonna get to that.
But my mom was pointing out, on the original show, Will was a hoe.
No, Will was a hoe for sure.
He's not hoeing enough.
But Will has some. No, he's hoeing for sure.
You think so?
Nah, because
it's not enough.
He ain't hoeing.
He too in love with Lisa.
Yeah, he too in love with Lisa.
I saw his royal oats out here.
In love with Lisa. I wanted the Will and Lisa thing to, like, them being apart to last a lot longer. Like,
that was my problem with it.
Yeah, it's like they broke up, obviously, more so the beginning of the season. It was like, we just friends. And then Lisa found out he was messing with Jackie, and she was like, I don't want to be friends. Next episode, he's at the hospital with her and they're cool again. And then they're just cool again. And then, what was that, like episode 7, episode 8?
Yeah.
Yeah. So episode 7, I think.
Yeah. I thought it was setting up nicely for them to, like, not be in each other's faces anymore.
Yeah. And I was looking forward to that.
Right.
Even the Carlton thing, where Carlton started obviously having feelings for Lisa again. Just like that. Yeah. Like, I wanted to see that dynamic. And then it was just out of nowhere, like, Will just found out that Jackie, I understand he don't like people lying to him, but I can understand 100% why Jackie lied.
How did you feel about the scene where he's like asking her, and then she tried to put that thing on him and thinking he wasn't going to ask her?
I thought that was hilarious.
And then he asked again anyway.
Because I'd have did the same thing.
Then he asked again anyway. And then she was like, maybe I should go. He was like, yeah.
Yeah, you should.
My mom was upset. She said he should have at least walked her to the door. Like, damn.
Walk her to the door for what?
Like, he just go hit it and tell her.
Move outside.
That's crazy.
Anyway. Yeah, she was like, I know you ain't come over here just bring me over here just to ask no questions. I'd have been like, I damn sure didn't. What you talking about?
It's a cold game. It's a cold game.
He know he want to smash, man. I was watching that episode by myself, and when she said that, I was like, right, come. I was in here verbally saying to the TV, bruh, if you don't smash that, I will.
Oh man, but she really thought he wasn't going to still ask his questions.
No, he definitely did right, still asking the questions. Like, don't let the coochie get you fucked up.
I mean, he was like, I'm still on a mission out here. Like,
yeah, facts. I was on 2 missions. First one complete.
He said, I'm 2 for 2 out here now. Like, what's up?
Yeah, it moved so, like, we didn't even really get to see a dynamic between Will and Frankie. I mean, I said Frankie, Jackie. That's why I'm like, this can't be over. Like,
that's how I feel about it. Like, I don't think I know enough about her to.
We don't
say whether or not I like him with her.
If we don't see Jackie again, they've done a disservice to that character. And it seems like the only purpose for Jackie was to bring Will and Lisa back together. And that's not
feeling that at all.
Yeah, I'm not feeling that.
Like, if she's just a one-off like that, that's kind of corny.
Yeah, that's lame.
I need her to at least try to stick around. And I didn't like how thirsty he was for Lisa.
I didn't like it either because it's like
he was so jealous. It was ugh.
Where is it coming from?
Right.
Because he was the one that said, let's be friends.
Right.
And he was in the person, and Lisa was the one that was like, nah, I don't want to be friends. I still love you. I still want this. But Will was like, nah, we friends. We cool. Like, I'm not on no shit. Because he was focused on Jackie.
It felt like it was kind of when he had control, when he had the power, when he had Jackie and she didn't have nobody, he was cool with it. But as soon as he saw her with Drew, that's when he started getting jealous. Like,
that's actually very realistic.
That's mine. Yeah,
that's very realistic with guys. So,
and that's why I wouldn't be like that, but I get that that's a thing.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
Just so blatant with it. Like, you could at least pretend to not be so hard up about it, but he was all on Drew's ass.
It just happened so fast. Like, I would have liked to see them get back together in season 3 during the summertime where everybody outside, they doing their thing. Just at the end of this season, we saw them like, oh, we're friends. We got that friendship. But yeah, I think season 3 will be all about summertime in Bel Air, and I think shit is gonna get crazy.
I'm not mad at that.
I don't think we've seen the end of Jackie because I think he's still going to be playing for Zenith.
Exactly. So, that's got to come. That's got to resolve itself some type of way. Yeah, I see a few ways it could go. I could see her seeing him with Lisa and getting mad. And like,
you see how she get when she drunk.
I'll say maybe she gets drunk again and start acting crazy.
She could sense something going on at that little thing they had when he walked away.
Oh yeah. Do we want to stick? So we talked about Will and Lisa. Is there any other? I mean, Will has a few storylines. Do we want to go to another Will storyline, or should we stick with the love triangle situations? Hit another love triangle. Hello, have you seen listeners? If you are a movie fan, which I would imagine you are if you're listening to this podcast, and your local theater is a Cinemark, let me tell you about Cinemark Rewards. Cinemark has 2 different levels of Cinemark Rewards. The first being the Cinemark Movie Fan, which is a free level. You sign up for Cinemark Movie Fan, you'll earn 1 point for every dollar you spend at the Cinemark theaters. You can redeem those points for tickets and other rewards. You'll receive member access to screenings and advanced tickets. You'll get an extra discount on Tuesday and other exclusive member offers. Now, if you're a bigger movie fan and you're willing to put some cash up, the Cinemark Movie Club is $9.99 per month. You'll get all of the above. Plus, you'll get 1 free ticket every month. Again, if you're going to the movies at least once a month, this is already paying for itself. 1 free ticket every month, 20% off all concessions, and if you upgrade to platinum, it'll be 25%. You get to platinum status by attending movies, by the way, but that's neither here nor there right now. You're just signing up. You won't be eligible right away, but eventually you could get up to platinum status and get 25% off. You also have online fees waived. And that doesn't just apply to tickets. You can order your concessions online as well and pick them up once you go to the theater. Any unused ticket credits roll over to the next month. That means if you don't use your 1 ticket that month, it rolls over to the next month, so on and so forth. So if you're worried, what if I miss a month, then it's not paying for itself, Mike? Well, if you miss a month, it rolls over. You can watch 2 the next month if you like. Now, you'll also get member pricing for additional tickets you buy, and that is important. For more information, you can hit the link in the show notes. That'll give you the more details, and you can sign up today.
No, since I mentioned Zenith, let's go to Doc in that situation.
Okay, so in this season, Will becomes a social justice advocate and gets himself kicked off the basketball team at Bel Air. He ends up at this AAU camp, Zenith, with Doc, who is introduced to us as an ominous character. We supposed to think that he on some shady shit. when they introduced the contract, and I'm a nerd, I pay attention to the details of the contracts and stuff like that. The contract that they initially presented was he was wilding. He basically said that I own 10% of any checks you get from anybody forever. That's crazy. But I can understand some of these kids from the hood that don't have no other resources gonna sign that, no problems. Like, I wasn't gonna get this money anyway. I'm fine with giving you 10% forever. But obviously Uncle Phil wasn't about to have that. So he said, just for 5 years or something like that, I think is what he changed it to. And Doc was cool with that. But they also let us know that he looked at Uncle Phil as a mark in some type of way. We didn't know what it was, and I wasn't sure they were going to deliver on that, but they did at the end when it's revealed that Doc does have some shady stuff, some extra bonuses going under the table that are happening. And he's being blackmailed pretty much by his former partner, and he needs Uncle Phil, as he says, to bring that Uncle Phil gangster shit to get him out of this situation. How you feel about that? Did I hit enough on the Zenith?
If it weren't for Doc showing that other dude who we have not seen since, the picture of Will in the Banks family, I would have thought they pulled this out of their ass.
Okay.
Because it seemed like in the beginning that Doc was shady, and then they just did a complete 180, like he's just this cool guy now. Oh, he's done all these nice things for us. Like, where was all this before? Why y'all make him seem so shady just to do this turn? I feel like it would have been better if he actually was shady.
Well, it's shady legally, but
I thought he was on I thought it was going to get deeper.
Yeah, and I think what I think happened is whoever was writing the show maybe wasn't as tapped in as far as what college sports looks like now, because there was a time where you could not make money off high school college players, but that changed in recent years. So I'm wondering if the script was written with the idea that it was illegal, and they didn't want to change it, so they just made it like, okay, NILs are legal, so we got to keep that in. But then he's also getting extra money under the table to steer players to certain teams or whatever. Yeah. But then they also, like you said, made it like he was a good guy because that extra money he was getting, he wasn't just pocketing, he was using it in other ways to help the players. Like, I didn't feel like Doc was as bad as they made him out to be at any point. Like, at no point did I feel like he was a terrible person. And if they wanted us to think that, I don't think they did a good job.
Yeah, they always hinted at it, but nothing ever showed. Like, there was never any proof of it.
Right.
Like, so I don't even know why it was ever hinted at if they weren't going to show him doing anything shady. I guess him having leverage, like, oh, you bailed Will out of, but he didn't even threaten to say, oh, I'll go to them with this if you don't help me. Like, he didn't blackmail Uncle Phil at all.
No.
He was just saying, hey, I need your help or this will happen. Will won't be able to play. And that was true. Like,
right.
Now the other guy, Doc said, I need some of that Philip Banks gangster shit. What he meant was, I need some of that Jeffrey gangster shit. Because when bro tried to leave and Jeffrey pop up at the door like the Terminator and said, I don't think the man's done talking. I'm like, you better get back in that motherfucking room.
Jeffrey not even big like that. Like,
not even big like that. But bro from the streets, bro from the hood, he was
right. like, who is this nigga? Like, what?
It wasn't even 5 minutes. He was ready to sign that contract.
It must have been some good compensation.
It's like, have you seen Straight Outta Compton?
Yeah.
When Eazy-E had that meeting in the studio with Suge Knight, and he made him, and he got beat down, and he said, don't make me change you, Eric. Hey, man.
This funny because Suge Knight
Jeffrey be on.
It's funny because Suge Knight was also in
the he was also in this.
For the
obviously somebody's watching Jeffrey.
Well, who do you think that is? Because that was confusing.
I don't think it's anybody we know.
I know that he came to America, I guess, to get away from some stuff that he had done back in London.
Yeah, because he said the call is coming from East London, so.
Yeah, but initially when I saw the phone, he was getting these weird phone calls. I thought somebody had his son hostage or something.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And I was like, why wouldn't they have done that already? because
it's still possible that that's the case, but I think they would have said like, "Hey, we got your son."
But like, did somebody follow the son from Europe to the U.S. to get that picture? Because the picture was taken in L.A. So and then it's like maybe this is the Philly dude, because they got Buddy clapped. Maybe his second in command has been trying to figured out that this dude from London did it, and now I need something to get him back. And maybe this is them finding some leverage. I don't
think no street niggas got money
traveling
like that.
I don't know if the Philly street dudes moving.
You got a passport? Come on, man.
That was in LA. You would need a passport for LA.
But why would the call be coming from?
You're right. All right. I don't know.
I think the gangs in London is catching back up to him.
That could be it. It's got to be that, right?
Yeah, man's them.
The street men, whatever this was, the top boy,
Top boy them.
They're gonna get Damson Idris to play the
man's them you don't know.
It's gonna be Damson Idris. Oh man.
Man.
I'm tripping talking about some Ruth's Chris.
Bodies.
Mom talking about Ruth's Chris for Mother's Day. She got her mom.
Yes, y'all.
We are.
Better take some money out that goddamn Mavs outside's account and take your mom to Ruth Chris.
The whole account. What you mean? So she can get some expensive meal and eat half of it. Ain't nobody doing that.
I'm gonna look in the account, it's gonna say 0. I'm gonna be like, damn, what she eat?
Some Brontosaurus burgers.
Tyrannosaurus nuggets and shit.
Oh man. So yeah, that's the Zenith storyline. Yeah, they definitely played around with it, but it seems like he's in a good place there. The team likes him, and he's doing it. He's balling. Like he's on his way to a scholarship. Surprisingly, didn't have enough conversations with college coaches, like no real recruiting going on. But he's a starter on his team, and one of the other dudes was already going to USC. So clearly, Doc is getting results.
Well, we also got to talk about him making it back on his school team for next season.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the scene at the end where Will, this is part of Will's arc of the men in his life let him down. It was Uncle Phil, his dad. Then he had Doc in his corner, and then he felt like Doc was letting him down. And in the finale, he has a conversation with his mom about, maybe it's time for you to become your own man. And he starts making these selfless moves, and these selfless moves get him all the things that he wants back in his life, unintentionally, indirectly, I should say. So he talks to his boy Tyler, and Tyler's like, yeah, we won the first round game, but next week we play against these other boys from whatever part of town, and they about to clap us. And Will sets it up for the Bel Air team to play against his Zenith team at the park to prepare themselves for their playoff game. The coach, Bel Air, shows up, tells him, hey, I like what you did here. You didn't have anything to gain from this, but you still want to make sure the team succeeds. That's what I want to see from you. So if you want your spot next year, you got it.
2 things. I want to know if they actually win
the playoff game.
Yeah.
Okay.
2, I've been thinking this for like the past few episodes I've seen Tyler in, right? Does he not sound and look a little bit like Tyler?
I think it every time I see him.
Okay, so it's not just me. I hear him talk. I'm like, the cadence, the tone, he sounds just like Tyler. I thought it was just me. I thought you was going to tell me I'm tripping. All right, cool.
So if you listened to the podcast, I would assume you have heard an episode with me and Tyler. Actually, Evil Dead Rise was the last one we did like last week. So yeah, the Tyler, I think, who else did I say he looked like? I think I this is something I've definitely mentioned to somebody else. Like the Tyler off of this dude, it kind of remind me of Tyler that I'd be doing a podcast with. So that's funny. That's funny.
I just needed to put that out there.
I expect that it'll come up whether or not they won. I doubt that they will have won the championship because they obviously that would need to be a storyline for Will.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it would be. Hopefully, they address it.
Yeah.
Do you think
it'll be a mention during the summer? We might see Tyler hanging with Will.
That could also happen.
I want to see Will, Tyler, and Jazz hang together with Carlton. That shit would be crazy.
Did Tyler come to the birthday party? No, probably not.
What birthday party?
When his mom got him the picture after he got the, what was it?
I think Tyler was there.
Was Tyler there? Okay.
I think Tyler was there.
That might be the only time he's been at the house that I can think of. He wasn't there at all this season, I don't think.
Nah, he wasn't.
He wasn't in many episodes, but I would like to see more Tyler, honestly.
I would like to see more Tyler as well. Tall ass white boy.
What else we got?
Let's hit on that Ashley thing real quick that I was about to mention.
Okay, I'll let you start it, kick it off.
It's bad enough they never got shit for this girl to do. But every time they got something for her to do, she got a crush on another girl.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, you had a story for her in the beginning of the season, one of the main first stories, and you gave it to Will and Carlton, put Ashley to the sideline. Then you try to follow up on it, had us thinking that this little white girl was the one that snitched, and she wasn't. So now they friends. And as soon as they became friends, I was like, Ashley gonna have a crush on this girl.
I said to myself, I was like, they better not do that. Like, can she just have a friend real quick?
Can she just have a friend? Like, just because she's gay doesn't mean she has to like every female friend she has.
Right.
But then, lo and behold, the girl hadn't shown up for 2 fucking episodes, maybe 3. Shows up at the end of the season
with an LGBTQ
with the LGBTQ plus pin on, as I'm pointing to a fucking Hawaiian ID. Wow. Has the pin on, ironically, which is another thing I have an issue with in television sometimes, but I'm not going to touch on that because that's going too deep. I don't want to lose you viewers. So she has the pin on, just very ironic. And she's like, oh, I like your pin. It would have been much better. It would have been much better if they built a friendship in this, right? They built a friendship in this. And in season 3, during the summer, they hung out some more. Like, hey, I really like you. We become friends. We should hang out some more. Season 3, they hang out some more. And Ashley just hanging with this girl, but there's a crush building. And then she finds out, oh, she's gay too. Just organically.
Right.
Just something happened organically with this girl.
It's forced. They've had 2 conversations in the show. And we already know it's a crush for me.
Literally. As soon as Ashley saw it, she said, oh, I like your pen. The girl said, want to hang out some more? Yes. With her pressed ass. Like, Ashley ain't even let her finish the sentence before she said yes. Forced, bro. Like, what is we doing with this girl? Like, why is she here? Got her dressing up in suits and shit, which she was killing that suit.
She was making it work for sure.
She killed the shit out of that suit, boy. In a good way. She killed it.
Yeah, I don't mind. See, people were mad that she's bi to begin with.
I don't care. I don't think she's bi. Did she say she was bi?
I think she said she likes both.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's how it went. Like,
okay.
It's not that I don't like boys. I also like girls or something like that.
Okay. Gotcha. I couldn't remember.
But like, you can do that without it becoming her entire personality. Like, where's Carlton's love interest? He don't hit on every single female he talked to. It's they gotta find something else for Ashley to do. And like you said, they were about to give her the social justice thing, and then they sidelined her and gave it to Will and Carlton. Give Ashley more to do that is not involving her sexuality. Let's stop being lazy.
Yes. Because as of now, I don't give a shit what happened with Ashley.
Like, go find some Disney Channel writers that write about middle schoolers all the time and give her another goddamn storyline.
Some Disney Channel writers from like when it was good.
Yeah, like some Raven, Hillary Duff,
That's a Raven, Kim Possible,
Stevens,
Wizards of Waverly Place type shit. Like,
give me some of those. Give me some good teenage drama. Like, I don't need her to.
Don't give me Dog with a Blog, Disney Channel.
I don't need her to be trying to run down every female she run into. This is crazy.
She's damn near a hoe at this point.
She's hornier than Will. Like,
she's hornier than Will for sure.
Wild behavior going on. I mean, ain't much else to talk about with Ashley. The football game, we talked about it on the Mavs pod where she dressed up like Hillary in the skimpy outfit and said, this feels kind of cool to be a hoe sometimes. I'm sorry. It feels no, she was like, it felt kind of cool to have my legs out and run around with NFL players. Like, I don't know how I felt about that. I guess they're trying to show she can be fluid with her feminine. She can show some femininity as well as the masculine.
Again, she's in the episode and they make it about her sexuality.
Yeah, like, could we see Ashley just as a cute little girl? I mean, we did get a cute little girl moment at the end where she writes the letters and tells Will and Carlton that they're her.
That shit was fucking corny, man.
It was cute. Come on.
and they only wrote it to show that Carlton is really a piece of shit. So once again, they doing something with Ashley that's just there to further someone else's storyline.
Yeah, they got to give Ashley something, man. This is crazy.
Ashley found out that spoiler alert.
Let's talk about it.
Carlton's not snorting Xanax. Surprise! He's snorting coke. So Ashley finds him at the locker. What was she doing there? Who knows?
Why he in a big hallway doing this? Like, take it in the bathroom or something.
Because he's a fucking idiot. So Ashley sees him and he's like, yes. She's like, I'm not stupid,
So my mom was like, she's not stupid. And then she said, I'm not stupid. I was like,
and that just like, I had flashbacks because like when little girls don't mind their business, the last time a little girl didn't mind her business was in Power and she got shot. She was at the park. Tariq was watching because he was running from the dirty cop Ray Ray. And his twin sister, Rene, was like, leave my brother alone. I know your name, Ray Ray. Why would you say that? And boom, shot her ass right in the chest. Bow. Obviously, Carlton was not going to shoot Ashley.
You sure?
But the arm grab.
Dog, he snatched her up.
He hemmed her ass up.
That was rough.
He said, hey, you're not going to tell anybody about this. I'm like, nigga, you crazy? If all she got to do is tell Uncle Phil about this and he going to get a stomping from Jeffrey.
I'm about to say, Uncle Phil and Jeffrey going to tag team this dude. Like, we will not see him for the entire summer because he will be he will be in a bed with an IV drip.
Now, if we don't get any kind of story when Ashley and Carlton's relationship in season 3, all of that was for nothing.
We better get some because they do. It isn't just like this happens and goes away. Like when Carlton is giving his speech, she does not stand up.
And at the end, when he tries to say sorry when she gets to the house, she walks away. Mm-hmm. I was like, okay, good. She didn't just forgive him. Like, it's okay, Carlton. I understand what you. Nah, fuck you, Carlton. Like, yeah. She said, "It goes down."
Do you want her to tell that he grabbed her up?
Nah, I don't think that's necessary.
You just want her to like be icy to him.
Yeah. Now, if they go see episode 1, episode 2, and they back cool again, I'm gonna have an issue.
Yeah, they can't do that. I need her to be like leaving the kitchen every time he come in, type of thing. And
I don't need them to do that because they do that with everybody who has a fucking issue with each other in that house, and it's so annoying. Like some of y'all.
House is big.
Yeah, the house is big. You can go anywhere. I mean, to be honest, how mature are you that you can't even be in the room? The motherfucker ain't even paying attention to you. You can't even be in the room. Like, this motherfucker. Like. Carlton, Will, Phil, like,
yeah, yeah.
But the Ashley thing, man, they keep using Ashley to further other people's stories, and it's corny. Like,
they definitely got to give her more to do.
Get this girl something to do that ain't got nothing to do with her eating coochie.
I swear to God, if we get a scene, you know what? I'm gonna keep it moving.
Wait, what you was about to say?
I ain't trying to see her wrapped up in.
No. They ain't going that far. It's no way. She too young.
I ain't trying to see no kids.
In real life, she's too young. Like
to be hugged up.
Like in bed, naked?
No, not all that. Come on.
Oh, I'm about to say, yeah, she's too young.
I'm not trying. They got to
fine hugged up because they can do a kiss.
They can do a kiss, but like again, we're going back. I don't want that to be her. I don't want that to be her entire personality. I like what they were doing. Like they try to give her some personality with the social justice stuff, but they don't follow it up enough for me. Like I need her to go to a protest and get tear gas or something. Like I need that to be.
Damn.
Like I need Uncle Phil to like have to defend her like ability to protest and stuff like that. I need something like that. Give me something besides her falling in love with every female she talked to.
Yeah, she's only 16. They can only go but so far with her.
I mean, I remember what's her name? Sydney Sweeney was kissing on a young underage girl on Everything Sucks on Netflix, and I was highly perturbed.
Okay.
I was because the girl was trying to take her down. Sydney Sweeney was trying to take this girl down. It was crazy.
How old was this girl?
I'm about to find out right now.
Was she young in real life or young in the show?
She was young in real life. And I remember being very uncomfortable about it. Everything Sucks. What year did that come out? All right, it came out in 2018. Main actress is Peyton Kennedy. So she was born in 2004. So she would have been 14.
Oh, hell no.
How old was Sydney Sweeney at the time? Sydney Sweeney would have been 21. Yeah, that's wild. And I think like if it was a boy and a girl, I don't think they would have done it. I think they thought it was okay because they were both girls, but I was
not
highly uncomfortable. Like it wasn't even like the girl looked like she could have been older. I was like, this is a child. Like what is happening? I was highly upset about this. Probably why the show didn't continue. Because they were wilding. But now, if you're a movie fan, you know, what do people say? A date is dinner and a movie, right? Well, restaurant.com has you covered on the dinner side. Now, right now, they're offering different levels of packages. So you can spend $10 and get a $25 gift certificate to a restaurant near you. That's right. Spend $10 and get a $25 gift certificate. I know that doesn't sound right? Well, let me break it down for you. If you go to restaurant.com or click the link, I should say, in the show notes to go to the restaurant.com page. When you get to their page, you put in your zip code, or if you're traveling, put in the zip code of the location that you're visiting. A list of restaurants in or near that zip code will show up. You pick the restaurant you're interested in, and a list of options will come up for that restaurant. So it may not be the 10 for 25, maybe it's a 5 for 15 offer, but regardless, you're going to get money off on your meal. Most restaurants will have a minimum purchase amount for your meal to apply, but that's why I asked if you like to eat here. For example, there's a barbecue spot near me that this deal works for. I can get the $25 certificate for $10, and the total purchase at the restaurant has to be $50. All in all, I'm paying $35 for a $50 meal, and that sounds good to me. But there is more. If you're flying solo and you don't think that you can buy $50 worth of food, there are lower options. There's one that says pay $6 for $15 off, or $4 for $10 off. It all just depends on the restaurants. So again, if this sounds interesting, just hit the restaurant.com link in the show notes for more information. Again, you'll go there, put in your zip code, and check out the restaurants near you where these discounts apply. And for your boy Bibbs purposes, it is important that you go to the link in the show notes or the link at bibscorner.com on the support the show tab. Let's keep it moving. I think I'm gonna pick the next topic. We lightly touched on Jeffrey and his son. We can finish that one off. So Jeffrey's son, we know he's kind of estranged from. We find out the full story that his woman was pregnant when he had to leave, but she couldn't take care of him, so she put him up for adoption. So he was raised by another family, and he meets Jeffrey this season. It's kind of awkward. He sees how important Jeffrey is to all these people's lives. He wants to leave, but then Phil gives him the lowdown of like, remember when your dad lost his job and somehow y'all still stayed fed? That was Jeffrey. You know how every time you tried to get involved with the street gangs, they wouldn't take you in? That was Jeffrey. Like, basically laying it out like Jeffrey's been looking out for you your whole life, even though you didn't know. He didn't ask for any attention. He really wants to be in your life, blah, blah, blah. So they end up working it out. And now we know somebody's watching them. So that means we'll probably see the son again at some point. Any thoughts on that storyline?
I'm not sure if I spoke on it with you on the Mavs part at one point, or maybe just Jerron and them, but I'm glad that they didn't go the route of the original Fresh Prince with his son, where his son was stealing from him, and his son ended up being a dickhead and stuff, and didn't really was just there to steal money. I'm glad they actually went the route of them possibly building a relationship, and I think they'll build on that in season 3. But so far, we don't have enough to really, give a whole bunch of thoughts on it. I just got that for now.
Yeah, we don't know anything about the son, really.
His name's Frederick, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't know really how he's living. All we know is that they wouldn't let him in the gangs.
Yeah.
So we know he's not.
Jeffrey got pulled like that.
We know he's not in the gangs. That's about it. And he seems like he educated brother that's taking care of himself in some way.
All people from England seem educated.
I mean, he was dressed nice. It wasn't like he was out.
All of them dressed nice.
All right, he seemed like he wasn't struggling, like he wasn't scratching, he wasn't asking for drugs, he wasn't stealing, like you said.
Right.
He seemed impressed, like he obviously ain't living like the Bankses, but he seemed genuinely there to figure out this dad situation, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Vivian. So Vivian, we know last season she gets the art fellowship. The light-skinned devil was not in this season at all.
Thank God.
Didn't need him. Didn't miss him. So
he was mentioned.
Say what?
He was mentioned.
I don't even know if I remember that. But
she went to have a meeting with him, and he told her, "Hey, another time." And she said, "Well, tell him I won't be doing business with him anymore." And that was probably a way to write him out the season.
Gotcha. Okay. So she's got this art fellowship, and old light-skinned Aunt Viv is giving her a hard time about everything that she's doing, and she's frustrated by her. She holds an art show. She does a painting, but she doesn't put her name on it. It ends up being blowing up on social media. Like, everybody wants to know who this artist is. And, she's surprised. She does like a live video on IG talking about it. And it gives her the boost that she needs, because initially she's questioning whether or not she even wants to continue, because this woman is just riding her, and it's getting old. And she wonders if she's really doing what she wants. Then the white ladies who are part of the art collective come to her like, "Hey, we like what you're doing. We like the vision. If you want this promotion to take over light-skinned Aunt Viv's job, it's yours." And so now she got a conundrum. She got to figure out, do I want to take another Black woman's job? Now, in the finale, this scene was great, first of all. Light-skinned Aunt Viv did a thing. What's her real name? Damn, I got to stop calling her light-skinned.
Some Daphne Maxwell Reed.
Yeah, I haven't seen her in a lot, but she did her thing in the scene. I was actually impressed. So she shows up. What did she offer her initially? I think she said we should do like an exhibit of your work or something like that.
Yeah, she tried to do something like that. And Viv was about to tell her that they offered her things. She was like, "Oh, never mind." Whole time she knew.
Yeah, she hit it with the switcheroo.
Hemmed up like, "Oh yeah, I heard you got offered something my position." When she told her, "I ain't giving up without a fucking fight," I was like, "Oh."
I wasn't ready at all.
Light skin Viv got that spice.
At all.
I thought she was about to swing on her or something.
I thought it was about to get ugly.
You know that's Tim Reed's wife.
I did not know.
Yeah.
Okay.
They had like
Did I know that?
They have agency, a company or something together for actors. I can't remember.
I think I did know that. Yeah, I knew that. I'm tripping. So the lady basically says, like, I'm gonna tell them that you came out here to body a black woman about the paint, like you eating your own, basically. And Vivian comes back with here's a PR release. Now I thought Vivian was tripping. I thought Vivian was wilding with the way she presented this. Like, hey, I drew up this PR release. It's basically you passing the torch. But she was like, retire, write some books, relax, go see your grandchildren. I was like, damn, like you putting her out to pasture.
Right. And she was going for it. I'm like, she's disrespecting you right now.
Right, like it was kind of wild how she presented this, in my opinion. But she did it. She did it. She accepted the terms, decided not to go into a battle in the press. And so Vivian got her promotion that she wanted. On the way there, when Vivian is faced with these tough decisions, she goes to Phil for advice, and Phil keeps telling her quit. And she's like, I need you. Like, I helped you push through your problems. Can you help me push through mine? Like, why you keep telling me to quit every time I come to you for help?
Which is a fair issue to have.
For her?
Yeah.
How do you feel about his position of, because he gets mad. I can't forget who I think it was Carlton that throws it in his face also. He's like, y'all keep wanting me to feel bad for trying to make y'all's lives easy.
I don't think his intentions were what she was implying. Like, oh, you want me to quit just so I can focus on your stuff. I don't think that's what he meant. I feel like he thought he was truly trying to help.
Right.
Just from a man's perspective, sometimes it can be like that. You're giving this advice that you think helps when it really doesn't. But it's kind of like a read the room thing. Like, come on, bro. Like, been through this before. But I feel him with the whole, I'm tired of people making me feel bad for giving y'all a good fucking life. Like,
yeah, he should have known better because they had already had a similar situation, and he knows that she was already feeling the anxiety of having put her dreams to the side to raise the kids. The kids are pretty much grown now, and she's said that I want to step out into my own and do my own thing. The first time she runs into some adversity here, don't immediately fall back to, all right, quit your job, then you don't really need it anyway.
Right.
Like, that's now you have not learned anything, my guy.
A goddamn thing.
So if he failed, I'm ready to step up. If she need, some consult. No, shout out to Cassandra Freeman. I need her on the call map. I need her to read me a bedtime story.
Facts.
I love her voice.
Her voice is just.
And I thought she was putting on for the show, but when I listened to her interview on the Higher Learning podcast, she really talks like that. I love it. Should we talk about Phil at this point?
Yeah, man. Let's get the Erica Baker fine ass with our that devilish ass, man.
So Phil, when he ran for office, he had to leave his firm. And while he was away from the firm, they lost their top client. So he's coming back this season, and his old firm is like, hey, man, we got to sell. Like, we're selling. While you were gone, we almost went under. This ain't going to work no more. We lost our top client. You got to go. First, he tries to go get the top client back. But when he does, he realizes his old thing from college is the one who took this client. And she's back in LA. And she's still
just any old thing.
She still want that Phil harmonic, if you will.
Not just any old thing.
They were dated for 2 years. That's a long ass time.
Also,
and Vivian said, we were just on a break, and all of a sudden it was 2 years. It's kind of rough.
Not only were they on a break, and it turned into 2 years, Erica Baker was her sorority sister.
It's a lot of ties going on here. It's a real love triangle.
And Erica is trying to play Vivian like a fiddle, and she don't know she gonna get her ass beat playing around with Vivian, boy.
Do you want to see an actual fist fight between
Yes.
Damn, no hesitation.
No hesitation. I want to see Vivian put the hands on her because she's out of pocket. Like she wasted absolutely no time putting her lips on that man.
It was really wild.
And Phil won't get his ass beat too. He playing a dangerous game.
Phil playing.
He think he's smart enough to handle this situation, but you're not, Phil.
No, clearly he's not.
You're not.
He playing
when
with
he
fire.
typed up the message to say no, and then said sure, I'm like, what's your reason, bro?
There's no reason for you to be alone with this woman.
No reason.
You already know what time she on.
Already know what time she on. Like, what are you trying to do?
You think she's just gonna stop? Is that what you think?
Because you said we need to keep this professional,
right? So when her foot is in your lap at the restaurant, like, don't be surprised. That's what I'm saying.
Don't drive in the same car either.
Nah, y'all can't. Y'all, all it takes is Jeffrey taking that one picture.
And Jeffrey know he can't handle it.
Jeffrey is all over this. Like, you sure you want to do this? Like every single time she pop up, Jeffrey get that look like, I can't believe she's really here. Like Jeffrey,
and don't pay for dinner. She got money just like you.
Facts. So yeah, so she's there. She's trying to recruit him to her firm. It's very clear she's trying to be in the same building with him as much as possible. So his way of managing, his way of trying to manage that situation is opening his own individual office and contracting with her firm. So like, hey, I'm not even in your office no more. She's looking at that like this is even more discreet. I ain't got to walk around these people. I can just come to your place. We can get it cracking. And she popped in on him. And it, like you said, immediately kissed him. Jeffrey came back over with the napkin, like, wipe your lips, nigga. Like,
no, I saw that, right, big man?
Nasty motherfucker.
Gave him a napkin and everything. I'm mad Phil knew what the napkin was for. Like, oh man.
Phil playing games. Like,
I need a Phil and Jeffrey spinoff, bro.
So the funny part, you mentioned it lightly, but I gotta get into the specifics. The scene where she goes over to the house and she has a conversation with Vivian. I just want to make sure we good, put it on water under the bridge. I ain't on that type of time, blah, 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 blah. And Vivian is, oh, cool. Yeah, we sisters again. We good.
I don't think she said all that.
Her heart did.
I don't think because she was like, I still got my eyes on her.
Yeah, she definitely don't trust this woman. But so then, the girl is feels like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and accept. So she was like, so it worked. It's like she told on herself. She had to tell him that. So he knows that she played his wife. He knows that she's ready to go in for the kill. She ready to put it on a platform. And he still sends that text at the end of the show. I was pissed.
Boy, you're stupid.
I was pissed.
He gonna make me mad next season.
And he did it because he was mad at his wife.
I don't think that's why he did it.
It's got to be part of it. He
because I don't think he's still mad at her. I think they made up at the whole Carlton thing. Like you kind of saw it was like, I think he thinks he's trying to play her game.
What is he gaining from it though?
I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know.
I really don't want that to go that way. We saw how it went with Vivian and old buddy last time. I feel like Vivian was in control though. And she was actually getting something out of it. Yeah,
Phil was really about to put you on the dirt if we being honest.
Phil was tripping.
I'd have been tripping too.
At the same time, I understand why he was tripping, but he was tripping. But she was doing it for professional, like she was doing it to get somewhere in her career. And she told you, I got it. Like I'm not thinking about him like that. You have already gotten what you need out of this Erica situation. Now you just playing games.
Yeah.
So
you have no reason to keep her happy. She's not your boss.
Right. Like everybody else at the firm loves you. It's not like she gonna just tell them, maybe we don't need him and they gonna flip the switch. Like, no, they were thirsty.
They'd be like, girl, fuck you. Fuck out of here.
Right. Like she will be gone in that scenario. If they got to choose between one of them, she out of there. So all he's doing is playing with fire. And I'm really not trying to see him. I'm not trying to see no affair. I'm not trying to see no affair. My mom.
I ain't trying to see no get out my house. I see that.
My mom made a joke about how OG Uncle Phil would have handled it. She said it would have been one of them scenes where he talked really fast.
Yeah.
And if you don't get up out of my house before I like the whole, and then the audience with the whoa, it would have been that. But this Uncle Phil playing.
This Uncle Phil, nah, it's a drama. You gotta have a drama.
He playing his game differently, so that hurt my soul to end the show on like that. Finally, if you're here, you also probably like television, and you may be looking at different options for cutting the cord, and one of those options is Philo. Philo offers 70 plus top-rated television channels, including MTV, BET, AMC, A&E, Discovery, VH1, Food Network, Nickelodeon, OWN, History, TLC, Lifetime, Hallmark, Paramount, TV One, and more. All for just $25 per month. Philo also offers premium add-on channels, including MGM Plus and Stars. Philo has live TV, unlimited DVR. That's right, not all these places have it, but Philo has unlimited DVR on demand, and content from top programmers are available on your web browsers. iOS, iPad, Fire TV, Roku, and Chromecast functionality on Android mobile devices. This is excluding first-generation Chromecast devices. And Philo's on-demand library features 75,000 movies, shows, and specials. Philo offers a 7-day free trial for new users, so you can sign up today, again, at the link in the show notes, or at the link on the bibscorner.com website on the Support Your Show tab. You can click the link in the show notes. There are two, actually. The first one gets you straight to signing up if you don't have any further questions, if I've broken it down for you well enough. The second one will take you to a page that does have more details if you want to read a little bit more. All right, let's get back to the content.
I think it's time for the main event.
Is that Carlton or Hillary?
Oh, we forgot about Carlton. Yeah.
All right, Carlton. Those are the last two I got. So now we got Carlton. We mentioned already. He back on them things.
Sugar.
He ended up. I thought he was gonna wake up butt naked, stripped down. When he went to the trap house. He was at the drug house. He woke up. The white boys was gone. I just knew it was gonna be bad for him. But
I still don't trust Connor. But
Connor is the stereotypical rich kid that did no wrong.
Especially the way him and his mom was having that conversation. Like,
yeah, even though his mom seems to care a little bit,
yeah,
he's still doing whatever the hell he wants. So Carlton is back on them things. He wins the what is it, the Founders Award.
Founders Award, yes.
Will was up for it. Carlton get the leak. They leaked the video from season 1, which was fire, by the way. I liked that came back. The video of him and the white boy singing "Hot Nigga."
It's mostly white kids in that school. Why would they not vote for Carlton when they saw a video of him letting a white kid say "nigga"? They probably gonna vote for him more.
Will had a strong chance, but he kind of messed himself up. But Carlton wins the award. I was glad Carlton won it. He needs a dub.
Yeah.
And he's giving his speech. He's just got caught by his sister with the coke.
And he's high.
He admits he's high, and so he goes up there. He starts thanking everybody, and then he's like, "You know what? I'm a horrible person. I am high right now."
I was watching this with my girl, and she was like, "Why he only crying out of one eye?" And later on in the episode where he was crying again, I was like, "Damn, he doing it again." What the fuck?
When you cry on command, I guess he can't control but one tear duct. I don't know. Embarrasses his family, shames himself, embarrasses Connor because we know that's where that's the plug. At the end of the show, they asked, his dad is pissed. Mom is pissed. They asked him how long he's been doing it, 2 or 3 years. So he's been doing it pretty much the entire time he's been in high school.
Yeah, which means he's like 14.
Right. He says it's because, he tells his dad, I know I'm not the son you wanted, which he kind of did last season too.
Yeah.
I'm not the son you wanted. I'm not as strong as you want me to be. You tell me every day how you give me this great life. And he's basically under a lot of pressure to live up to his father's expectations, as we kind of tend to do in these relationships, is put that pressure on us to live up to the name or whatever. Even whoever, your family, you're gonna do such and such one day. Like you try to live up to these things, and under that pressure, he cracked and turned to. He turned to crack. He turned to coke. I don't want to get to Whitney Houston. It wasn't crack. It was cocaine. But they have a nice moment at the end where they hug, and they're both crying. And we also see the scene where his mom is looking for rehab facilities at the end. So I'm guessing his summer is going to be at rehab. Whether or not.
Knowing this show, he'll spend like 2-3 episodes at rehab. And then the rest of the season will be him dealing with coming from rehab and trying not to relapse.
I can't have him relapsing again. I think we need to retire.
Can't have him go back after he openly admitted to.
Yeah. We need to retire him being a druggie.
It'll probably be like him trying to gain his parents' trust back.
That too. Any thoughts on any of that? Did I cover it pretty much?
Not really. I'm glad it came out. I'm curious to see where it goes. I'm curious to see where the relationship with him and Connor goes, him and Ashley, him and Will. It's just going to be a lot of relationships with Carlton. We'll see though.
Yeah, I like to see Carlton do better. I'm not sure what his next storyline will be. Wilden took his woman. He's going to rehab for his drugs. He already got his Founders Award. Next thing is, I think he's still trying to get into, is it Yale or Princeton? One of those schools. So
one of those schools. That's
going to be his main thing, I think, after rehab, besides trying to stay off drugs, is in building those relationships, is trying to get to the Ivy League. Hillary time?
Yes.
Should we even talk about the influencer house situation?
No, fuck that.
I feel like they didn't do anything with it by the end.
She mentions it, but we don't really give a fuck about it.
I thought it was going to be some drama between her and Karrueche's character.
Potentially.
Ivy.
I'll get to that.
Okay. Yeah, I thought it was going to be some drama between her and Ivy when she went behind her back to secure a different sponsor, but the real drama is with her old thing coming back, the NFL player LaMarcus. 6'5", chisel. How do you feel about? I know we talked about it on the Outsiders, but I understood Jazz, but I was mad at Jazz at the same time for being intimidated or feeling inferior when this man showed up.
Fuck Hillary.
That's it.
Team Jazz. Understand how it affected her. Understand how he could have been wrong. But she's taken zero accountability.
Yeah, Hillary was wilding.
Even in this episode, he came on bended knees damn near like Boys the Men at the door professing his love. And she still took no accountability.
She was already having balcony sex in her mind.
Like she already had to dig at that point. It's done. Like,
first, let's talk about that, because we talked about it on the outside. That pissed me off so much. He plans this event. You knew you were supposed to come through. You delayed coming through. Then you tell LaMarcus you got to go. You leave LaMarcus. You go to Jazz's event. Jazz is dancing in the middle of the floor at his event. Multiple women around. Again, I said it on the outside. It ain't like he had one woman off in the cut. He was in there. It was like 3 women around him, just dancing, just having a good time. Nothing crazy at all. She walked in the door, located him, saw a female in his vicinity, turned around and tooted it up immediately. Insane. Let that man carry her from the image of him carrying her from the door was crazy. I wouldn't even want her back.
I wouldn't even want to back him.
I guess he don't
Jazz
know.
Jazz not naive. He know that she smashed, man. If they going out of the country, he know that she smashed them. He gotta know. So kudos to him for even showing up, because I wouldn't have showed up. I just blocked that shit.
That would have been the end of that.
I'd have just blocked her. Once Will said, "What if I told you she might be getting on a plane right now?" I'd be like, "Oh, he already gave her the dick. Ain't even worth it no more. Like she's a dub. Fuck out of here." But he went there anyway, and she talking about, "Can you promise I won't get hurt?" Like, girl, this is love. Do you know what love is? You get hurt in love. You get hurt in relationships. Shit happens, but you gotta work it out. How you know LaMarcus not gonna hurt you?
Right. He done it, and he's done it before.
Telling you, man, I cannot wait. And this is why I say the Ivy drama gonna come, because I can't, and I hope the writers do this. I hope they do it. I hope they, you know where I'm going with this. I hope they do it. I hope they do it. Because remember, Ivy was trying to get with Jazz, and then she found out, like, Coco, not Coco. Hillary was like, yeah, this my man. She was like, I'm gonna let it go because y'all keep together. But remember, at the football joint, Ivy was like, look, let Jazz go. That's old news. Focus on LaMarcus. What if she want Jazz for herself?
I wouldn't be mad at it. Jazz still winning.
Jazz still winning. Jazz like, you know what? Cool. You fucking with LaMarcus. I'm gonna go fuck with Ivy during the summer. Feel me? Now, this is what I want to talk about. I don't know who writing this, and they probably don't watch football. They can't watch football.
Okay.
He's in the NFL, right?
Yep.
The NFL. He told Hillary that his bye week was coming up, right?
Oh yeah, that was weird because the timing ain't right.
The season is not on.
Right.
He said the bye week was coming up. They going to.
I assumed all this time that they were just operating like it was the off season.
Yeah, felt like the off season. Maybe maybe somebody wasn't familiar with football and they just used the wrong wording, and it's not the bye week, it's like the off season.
Yeah, like maybe he's not due for any, like, I mean, they have like meetings and stuff like that sometimes.
Yeah, but I mean, he's not due for like camps or anything like that. They probably shouldn't have used the term bye week.
Right.
But yeah, they say, yeah, we're going to France. I'm like,
it's like May, my dog.
How is it the bye week if it's about to be summertime? Not only what he planning the XFL. but yeah, that threw me off.
Yeah.
But the Jazz and Ivy thing, I need that.
I need it too. I don't need Jazz to just be sitting around waiting.
Nah.
I don't need that at all. If she can go to France, you know what? I was about to say something wild. If she can go to France, then he can do something.
She can go to France and get that wee.
If she can go get the wee, he can get the Karrueche. You feel me?
Okay.
I need that, honestly. What they didn't do with Will and Lisa, I need that to occur with Hillary and Jazz. I need them to not be on each other for a little while.
And this might be the inner me wanting Hillary to suffer for what she's done to Jazz, but I need Jazz and Ivy to work out like they good.
Right.
And Hillary like on LaMarcus shit, and then she on the outside looking in like, damn, I fucked up a good thing. And she trying to get back at Jazz, and Jazz like, nah.
Yeah, at least for the whole third season.
The whole third season.
I need Jazz and Ivy to be good.
Because I don't need the Jazz and Ivy thing to be like that. I want it to progress throughout the season too.
Right. And I need Hillary and LaMarcus to fall apart. Like I like the actor, so I want him to stick around for at least most of the season. But like by the end of the season, like she see him with some group.
Is he missing a side tooth?
I ain't paying attention.
It looked like it. I don't know. Anyway,
as a fellow
Jazz and Ivy is progressing.
Okay.
LaMarcus and Hillary regress. And she realized, damn, this would have never worked anyway. And she's starting to feel like the superficial thing. And she's starting to look like it too.
Yeah.
Because to be honest, the only reason she's feeling LaMarcus again is because he's doing all of these things for her.
That Jazz can't do.
He's not showing love in any way that Jazz can. He's just doing materialistic things for her that Jazz can't do. Getting the billboard, helping with her business because he got connections, taking her to France.
Like that's mostly easy for him to do.
Right.
And he's insanely thirsty. He's really trying to get back.
Facts.
So
he's a simp.
This is easy stuff. Like the romantic gesture ain't really there. Everything he doing, let me just make a call real quick.
Right.
And it's not like she's doing bad work. Ain't like he putting some weak chick on. Like she's good at what she does. So,
only thing we've seen from them is, oh, let me do this for you. Let me do that for you. Oh, we finally got some time together where I'm not doing nothing for you. Let me tell you how much I love you and how much I want to be with you.
Like I really want you. Like I need you in my life. I know I messed up in the past, but let me get another shot. And he didn't press her too hard when she left the first time with the jazz thing. And then she just showed right back up on the door and gave it to her. Like he ain't had to put in a ton of work.
Like, first of all,
the family already love him. Like it's easy.
First of all, I knew she was a dove and I knew she was a bird when he said, and I know you got a man, but I hope he coming correct because I am. Any real woman with a boyfriend would have never let another nigga disrespect her man like that. Ever.
She was already weak.
If I find out a guy said some shit like that to my girl and she ain't correct him, I'm done. I'm done because you ain't got that respect for me.
You weak.
You weak. You weak in the knees already.
And she knew she was wrong the whole time because why wouldn't she have told Jazz about old buddy? Like
had that boy fanning out, bro.
Could you imagine like walking up? Let me come up with an example. You meet Chris Paul and you like, yo, Chris Paul, you my favorite player ever. And then your girl be like, yeah, I was with Chris Paul like for the whole summer,
I'll be like, you dirty bastard. That's why you ain't got no ring.
Like, come on, son. You can't just let me walk into this like that. Like,
I'm gonna tell a story, right?
Oh Lord, I'm scared.
Tell a story. It's not very similar, but it's close. I got out before that though. Okay. So it's this girl I went to high school with. We real cool. We never did anything. She showed some interest after high school once I got handsome and shit. And I was trying to shoot my shot. Nothing happened. Then around 20, I want to say 2020. I think it was 2020.
Okay.
No, 2021.
Okay.
One of the two. We was cool again and we went out on a date. We went out to eat. I don't even know if I called it a date. We was just hanging out.
Okay.
As I was dropping her off, we was talking. We was in the car talking, chilling, and talking about women and guys. And she was like, "This one guy, he had, got her pregnant. They always messed around, even when there were other guys. He was always there. He helped her move into an apartment as far as paying for it and all this." I'm like, damn, like
the older dude, like
nah, a little bit older, but not too old, too much older.
Right.
He was like, yeah, he they don't really see, like, she cool with his family, she know his mom, but they don't really see each other much because he moving overseas. She kept saying like Josh, and I'm like, I said, Josh Selby? She said, yeah. We ain't go out after that.
What's the problem?
I ain't competing with Josh Selby, bro.
You had to hoop against him. Like,
motherfucker clearly still got money.
Fair enough.
And he already had been around. Like, they got that bond. I ain't competing with Josh Selby, bro. And I wasn't really trying to, because I wasn't really trying to, like, build on. We was cool.
Okay.
Something happened, cool, but we was cool. We was just hanging out.
Gotcha. But you didn't need to cross it off the list?
Nah.
All right.
I just never had to add it to the list.
Okay. Got you. Let's see. There's one episode I did want to talk about. The family reunion.
I love that episode, man.
Fire episode. It felt like a real family.
Yeah. I wish my family got together like that.
I haven't been to a family reunion in a while. They feel like they don't tell me about them soon enough. They'd be like, you find out at the last minute, and it's not easy for me to get to most of them because they go to Philly or something like that, and obviously I'm in South Carolina. But yeah, it was cool. It, like you said, it kind of reminded me of my family functions that I used to go to back in the day. We had one when I was like 10 in the Charleston area. This was before I lived in South Carolina. That's why I lived in Maryland, actually. We had one in Charleston where I came down and like I got the family reunion book of like the history of the family and, you know, like going back to slavery and stuff like that. Like it was pretty intense. And I thought that they did a good job of getting like known actors as well as unknowns that just look like real authentic African Americans, if you will.
Bill Bellamy was great.
Bellamy was awesome.
I only know her as D from the Williams brothers.
I was going to say I don't want to call her D. I want to call her D. So I was trying to find her name, but she was great as well as Big Mama.
Yeah.
Damn.
The son was good too. He played in something, but he looks familiar. Maybe he just looked like somebody I've seen. But
it was episode, was it 7?
Was it 7 or 6?
6. Let the best man win. All right. I'll go through the cast list real quick. Okay, Anna Marie Horsford.
Oh, okay.
She was great. Bill Bellamy, like you said, was great. I think his name. Wait a minute. Was that him? Hold up. That don't make no sense. His name is Amar. It's actually, he doesn't have a last name. He just Amarr. Who do
you think he is? Beyonce?
Did they bring the 4400 back? Yeah, he played on the new 4400, which was are you familiar with the 4400?
No.
It was a fire show back in the day. It was the first time I had seen Mahershala Ali. It was like people had been kidnapped by aliens like way back, like over the course of the past like 100 years, and they all got dropped back on Earth like at the same age they were when they were kidnapped.
Oh, wow.
All of a sudden. And like they were trying to reintegrate them back into society. I think Mahershala Ali's character had been abducted like during World War II or something like that. He was in love with he was in love with a white woman at the time. Obviously, it was controversial in the 40s. And I think when he comes back, he like finds her granddaughter, something like that. Mahershala Ali's character. Anyway, that's a side story. But he played Colin Kaepernick in Colin in Black and White.
I didn't watch that shit.
I didn't watch it, but I've seen like the advertisements for it. He's been in a few different Disney shows, like a side episode. I think he was supposed to be dating Raven's daughter or something like that in Raven's house episode.
I think that's where I saw him.
That's definitely where I recognize him from, I think.
That's where I saw him.
Between the Colin Kaepernick advertisements and that, I think that's where I know him from. He was in Holiday Rush. Did you see Holiday Rush?
Haven't heard.
Netflix special or Netflix. It was Romani Malco and Sonequa Martin Green.
Nope.
Okay, it was a good little like Christmas movie that they had on Netflix.
Oh, okay. I like Christmas movies.
Yeah, it was a good little Christmas movie. I watched it with the fam. Romani Malco, it was good to see him in something. He was like a DJ. His wife had like passed away years ago, and
I was saying I ain't seen him in much since Think Like a Man.
Exactly. Sonequa Martin Green played like his like co-worker that he was not paying any attention to, but I think she like had a thing for him or something. And his kids were like unhappy on Christmas and blah blah blah. It's like one of those, it was a typical Christmas type story, but Black family. So I had to check it out. Anyway, I think that's enough. Anything else we need to say? I think we pretty much covered. We talked about this season. We talked about the series as a whole. We talked about next season. We covered all the topics. I think we got it. We got it done.
I think we did it pretty good.
Yeah, I don't think we missed anything. Like I said, I hate listening to podcasts and like they don't cover something.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping we didn't miss anything. I can't think of anything we could have missed.
I can't think of anything we could have missed.
All right. So it's going to be a long wait for this next season.
Probably a whole year again.
And 10 episodes goes by quick.
Yep.
But I think Peacock has one with this, and I hope they start doing more shows like that's all I watch on Peacock besides movies.
I think they do run a risk of doing seasons every year if there's not going to be a significant jump, because Ashley is going to age quick.
That's true. I was wondering about like the other character, not most of them. Like the guy that plays Will, like he has a very youthful look.
Most of them do, and most of them are in their 20s to where if they age, it won't look significant. Like Stranger Things, like those kids, they just shot up. Like
that's true. And I think with girls, it's easier because they don't like, they usually are done growing height wise by the time they're like 14, 15. So we might be safe there, but she's going to start to look more like a woman real quick.
Right.
And
she's 16, she's
going to be in ninth grade looking 20. I'm excited, man. I'm excited for the next season. And if y'all have anything that you're watching on Peacock, let me know, because I'm paying for it. I gotta watch some more stuff. Like I watch a movie every like 2 or 3 months, but I think it looks like Puss in Boots is on there. Maybe I'll check out Puss in Boots.
I might check it out myself. I haven't watched it.
I thought you how you talking about Puss in Boots?
I said I heard. I never said yeah.
Okay. I might check it out.
Yeah.
Well, that's it, folks. Till next time. Peace.
Peace out.